how's it going today? I am in the middle of West London headed towards Soho today. I'm so excited because I'm going to try a British classic, the bangers and mash. There's a place we've been scoping out, we want to go try. We're headed over there now. Let's go. Alright guys, I know you've most certainly heard about bangers and mash when it comes to talking about British food. Mash is the mashed potatoes, bangers are the sausage, and it typically comes with an onion gravy and probably some peas. The word bangers, I've always wondered, like, where does that term come from? And it's actually rumored to have started in World War I. Food rations were very heavy and the sausages were made with a lot of different fillers, primarily water being a main one, and oftentimes when they would boil them, the sausages would explode. So that's kind of where the name bangers comes from. And the reason why I wanted to try this place here, Mother Mash, is because they actually have a build your own bangers and mash where you choose your mash, then you choose your sausage. Alright, our bangers and mash are here. I'm so excited. It smells so good. It's like a freaking heaven of gravy aroma, just like filling up your nose, and like I'm like foggy brained with gravy perfume. This smells delicious. So I've got the two sausages. I got one pork apple sausage and one of their Cumberland sausage, which is a pepper pork sausage. I can't really tell which one's which, but we're just gonna try it and see if we can figure it out. So I definitely did get the Irish mash. Look at those green onions in there. That looks so yummy. And the onion gravy, which I can see some of that Spanish onion that's been just cooked down into there. It's basically just totally absorbed all of the gravy juices, the beef stock. Alright, here's the first sausage. Looks tasty. Let's go ahead and try it. Wow. So much flavor. The sausage, I'm not sure if it's the pork and apple, but I'm not getting a lot of pepperiness, so it might be. Either way, it is delicious. The gravy that comes along with it, this onion gravy, has a slight, like a sweet onion, almost like a French onion soup kind of flavor to it, with those sweet Spanish onions in there. Okay, that's the pepper one. That's the Cumberland sausage. More savory. You're definitely getting some of that pepperiness in there, but it's not overwhelming. Oh, so good. On both of these, I have like that caramelized flavor that's like so significant, like identifying of like these British sausages that I've learned while I've been here. It's so good. And I want to try this mash with a nice big piece of this green onion in there. Oh, look how fresh those spring onions are. That green scallion is so fresh. You can tell that they just put that right in there. As soon as the mash is done, they put it in there. It doesn't cook with it, so it doesn't get brown and soggy. It stays nice and green. Wow. Okay. Imagine like sour cream and onion chips, but the real thing. That's what this tastes like. Those onions are so fresh. They're like literally crunching as I'm chewing. They're crisp and fresh. The mash is also very fresh, creamy and milky. And there's a little bit of like this like tart kind of sour cream flavor, sourness to it. So good. Honestly, I almost don't even need the gravy with it. The gravy feels like its own thing, and the mash its own thing, and then the sausages, everything has its own flavor component to it. It's so good. You can get some gravy, some mash.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Oh. I'm even right now I'm biting down into a little bit of cheddar or cheese. I know now I remember there is cheese in the mash too. As you can, if you can see there a little bit, just these little dots of cheese in there. They're kind of like a little bonus surprise. Oh man. That's excellent. Oh yeah. That pork and apple sausage is so good. It's not very sweet. It just has a little bit of like a sweetness undertone to it to complement the pork in there. Wasn't sure if it was gonna have like little chunks of apple in it or kind of what. It's perfect. I love it. And this, look at this gravy. If you like onions, this is your jam. It's almost like a thick soup of what would be onion soup. Oh, fantastic. I'm gonna try some of this farmer's gravy. They brought us another little pail of gravy over here, so we can try that too. Look at this one. It's rainy outside. It's cold. There's like this misty rain too, where you're kind of like, I don't know if I should have an umbrella or just kind of wing it. This is the perfect meal for it. Wow, very good. Totally savory, no sweetness in there. Like the onion gravy has a little bit of that sweetness. This one is very earthy, that umami from the mushrooms. It's very good. So you have the farmer's gravy and the onion gravy. Very, very good. I love them all. It's like sometimes I'm enjoying the food so much that I forget that I have like this wonderful beer right next to it to go with it. I just remember now. Excellent. All right, let's get a super indulgent bite with a pour off of the gravy pail. Oh wow, this is the farmer's gravy. Oh, it's so chunky. It's always the more indulgent the better with British food. Oh, so good. Oh, that was delicious. Hit the spot. Perfect for a day like today. And a perfect place, I think, to try this classic dish. That plate was 13 pounds. Totally worth it. I feel like if you're full and you're satisfied and something tasted delicious, then it is worth whatever you paid for it, right? That was definitely a delicious lunch. I highly recommend it if you're not going to be doing much the rest of the day, because mashed potatoes and pork, sausage, and gravy, you're probably going to want to take a nap. Anyway, guys, that was fantastic. I'm so glad you were here to join me. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe, support the channel, and I'll see you guys very soon on the next one.